What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest RisingOS official build. This is the 28th August 2024 build by the way, and this is not a September build yet, but there will be updates I guess in future. And of course this is based on Android 14 QPR3 and it is available on both GApps and vanilla variant. I have flashed the GApps variant as usual, and if you don't know how to flash this ROM on your Redmi K20 Pro, you can check out the flashing guide from the video description. And there are some notes which you can read out from right here, and there is like a camera version 5 and stuff. Now in terms of the Android version section, this is how it looks like. We have the RisingOS logo up top and we have the Android version as Android 14, and here we have the RisingOS version as 5. Then we have the security patch as latest of August 5th 2024, and we have the vendor security patch as well, that is to August 5th 2024, and we have the build date. It is saying 26th August right here. The stock kernel here is a 4.14 Waffles kernel. Now let's talk about the home screen. This is how it looks like. By the way, if you're wondering which launcher is this that I'm using, well, it is a Pixel launcher present right out of the box. It has the suggestion disabling option and stuff. To the left of the home screen we have the Google's Discover page. Swiping up on the home screen will get you to the app drawer. Swiping down will get you to the quick setting panel. The quick setting panel looks like this. You can edit and add even more toggles from here. As you can see, plethora of toggles are there, and these are the toggles that I have added. You can notice from right here there is FPS info as well. The display is running at max 60 Hz, so yeah, that's how it is. And here we have the screen recording and stuff. We have the single app or entire screen recording. We have the device audio and microphone audio recording at the same time, show touch on screen and stuff like that, HEVC encoding, and all other features that you can see for the screen recording. So yeah, a lot of features are there. And talking about features, let me tell you, this ROM is definitely one of the most customizable ROM that I have seen so far. I'll show you the customizations at the last part of the video. Just check out the timestamp. You will find the timestamps for the customization at the later part of the video. By the way, even in the GApps variant, these are the stock apps for this ROM, and here the fresh walls and stuff is there because I was restoring my Google App Data Backup. But except for that, just notice how light this ROM is, even though it comes with the GApps. Let's talk about basic stuff. Think banking apps will be working, but overall VoLTE calling and stuff will be working fine I guess. And the DRM certification actually shows as L1 here, so no issues with that. If I go into the Google Photos backup settings, it says this Pixel can backup unlimited photos and videos, so we do get the unlimited Google Photos backup here. And let's talk about the widgets. Yes, all the widget animation and stuff, just notice how smoothly they work, and everywhere, yes, it looks really smooth. But yeah, only if you are familiar with a 60 Hz display. If you're coming from a 120 Hz display or 90 Hz display, definitely it will feel sluggish. And of course it has the Google dialer and stuff, so call recording will be there. And also there is BCR. If you are someone who records calls a lot, then definitely BCR will be helpful. In terms of the power menu, this is how it looks like. We have the advanced reboot option, and from right here you can directly reboot to the recovery or fast boot from the power menu if you have the advanced reboot enabled. Now in the settings panel, this is how it looks like. Of course we have the personalization, and we have the search option, then the network, and the setup connected device kind of thing, or the quick pairing kind of thing works from here. We have the search panel on top, and of course if you tap here you will get into the about section of the device, which looks like this. This is the normal about section. You can go in depth to the about section if you want to. And the code name for this ROM is Lioness. It's showing right here, and the developer is Muhammad Al Arabi, so huge thanks to the developer of this ROM. And here we have the display settings right here. We have the brightness level and adaptive brightness option is there, but I do not see any change in the display brightness if I enable adaptive brightness, but that's fine. I do not use auto brightness most of the time, so I am fine with it. And here we have the extra dim, then the lock screen, and here we have the privacy settings. Use device controls. Shortcuts are there for the lock screen, and you can control the left and right shortcuts. The dark theme is there. Of course there is true AMOLED black, that's why it's pitch black if you are noticing. We have the display size and text, the DPI, then the night light, and the live display customization. The color calibration options are there. Reading mode is there, which makes the display grayscale completely. And we have the colors. I have been using it with boosted, but there is more options like the natural adaptive. There is also the reality display engine, which you can increase I guess. As you can see, the vivid kind of values I think increases. Not really sure how that works, but yeah, this option is there and you can just use it with the boosted. Works great. We have the rotation settings and the desktop mode as well. and we have the display cutout, and you can customize that. I don't know why would you use display cutout for the K20 Pro, but yeah, the option is there. We have the allow window level blurs, double tap to wake, prevent accidental wake up is the pocket detection kind of thing. Screen protector mode is there, double tap to sleep, and the wake up on plug. Then the ambient display customization is there. I have enabled pickup and I think it is working fine. And we have the DC dimming and the high brightness mode as well. Okay, so it made the display too bright, but yeah, DC dimming option is there in case you want to use that. In the wallpapers and styles, this is how it looks like. Of course, we can customize the Android 14 kind of clock styles, and there are a plethora of options. And this one looks great. This one also looks great, but I have been using it with this one. We have the colors, and then we have the wallpaper changing option. And in the more wallpapers, let me show you, there is feathers, living universe, bloom, nothing kind of wallpapers. This is the Nothing Phone 1 wallpaper, I guess. And there is also the Nothing Phone 2 kind of wallpapers. Then we have the Pixel Super Fans or something like that. Yeah. And we have even more options like the RisingOS 2 wallpapers and the Nothing Phone 2A kind of wallpaper. And even there is the Pixel 9 series kind of wallpapers right here. So just notice the amount of wallpaper collection we have right out of the box in this ROM. In the home screen settings, we have the themed icons and the app grid option is there up to 5x5 because it's a pixel launcher, I guess. Let's talk about battery settings. And in here in the settings panel looks great. We have this kind of animation everywhere. Then if you just scroll down more, we have the power mode. You can set it to default, performance, game boost, etc. And we have the RAM boost option as well. Then we have the adaptive preference option, and we have the adaptive charging option as well. Then we have the charging control. If you enable that, your fast charging speeds will slow down, so be careful about that. And we have the battery optimization per app you can do. Also the battery information option is there. For some reason it shows cycle count unavailable. I don't know why it's showing that. The cycle count shows in Evolution X ROM, but here it's simply not showing. We have the voltage and the battery temperature. Temperature is showing fine, no problems. Then we have the battery stats option, and here it shows which app consumes how many mAh, so that's nice. And we also have the key profiles as well. You can have it on auto crave profiles if you want that. Then we have the healthy charge option, and if you enable healthy charge, you'll get to use these options of low battery level threshold, and even the charging threshold you can control, so this is nice. And we have the optimized charging as well. Now let's talk about the battery life, which I have tested with the Accu battery app. And with this particular app, let me show you the screen on time here. Estimated shows as 8 hours and 24 minutes. So that's really awesome battery life that I have been getting, I will have to say. And here also we have the screen off time, that is 24 hours, and that is standby time, you can say. The combine use shows as 18 hours. In the health section doesn't show anything for me because I haven't charged it fully from like 40 to 100%. In the sound and vibration settings, this is how it looks like. By the way, the volume panel in this ROM looks like this. You can also customize the volume panel if you want to. And here if you just scroll down, we have more options like the vibration and haptics. Just notice the amount of haptics you can control. Then we have the shortcut to prevent ringing, and we have the per app volume control, dial pad tone, screen locking sound, tap and click sound. Even the Mi sound enhancer is there. Well, the Mi sound enhancer I'm seeing a long time later. And we have standard edition stuff. Then the youth edition is also there. The sound quality via the headphone jack and even the Bluetooth headsets and stuff, it's completely fine. No problems. Even Bluetooth speakers are working great. We have the choose preset option as well for the sound, and there is bass booster, treble reduction, all these things. Also the smart scene options are there. Then the enable hi-fi option is there. We have the clear speaker option. Then we have the charging sounds as well. You can disable that if it annoys you. In the system settings, we have the pop-up camera settings. We have the camera LED and stuff. Then the calibration options are there. We have the system profiles as well. You can disable that. And in the gestures, we have the quick tap action. And for that, we have the take screenshot, access digital assistant. We have the open app option as well. And here, let me show you. If I just backed up, as you can see, it shows quick tap detected. We have the quickly open camera. Then we have the gesture navigation options. In the settings of it, navigation hint option is there, IME space option is there, pill length and radius customization is there, back gesture height, back gesture animation, swipe to invoke assistant is also there. So right now, let me just try swipe to invoke assistant. And yes, as you can see, it brings Gemini, works great, no problems. And if you scroll down more, we have the immersive UI lock, then the back gesture edge lock kind of things. And here, let me just try one more thing. Here in X, let me just try one thing. Let's just tap and hold on the pill bar. Yes, it gives you a haptic feedback and it shows swipe to invoke assistant kind of Google Assistant. But let me just try the circle to search. No, circle to search is not there. It's simply not working. So that's how it is. We have the 2-button and 3-button navigations as well. Then we have the one-handed mode as well. Works great. Then we have the double tap to check phone. And this too, again, is the ambient display kind of quick. So I didn't enable that. Press and hold power button action is there. You can customize it to digital assistant too if you want that. We have the USB configuration. You can change it to file transfer if you'd like to. We have a system updater right here, and this is how it looks like, but it fails for some reason. We also have the thermal profile, so you can have per app thermal profile to default benchmark, browser, camera, dialer, gaming, streaming, and navigation. Video option as well is there. So that's pretty much all the settings. Right now, let me just hop into the security settings, and in here in the device unlock, we have the scramble pin layout, enable pin privacy, auto confirmation lock, and stuff like that. I have already added fingerprints, but first let me show you the pickup gesture. If I just put the device on the desk like this and pick it up on my hand, as you can see, the ambient display wakes up. So pickup gesture is working great, and tapping and holding on the fingerprint scanner unlocks the device perfectly fine. Let me just enable the always on display, and on the always on display, if I double tap, yes, double tap to wake does work perfectly fine. As you can see, wakes up the device perfectly fast. And here tapping on the fingerprint scanner on the lock screen works great. And even on the always on display, tapping on the fingerprint scanner unlocks the device. And of course the app lock is there in the more settings. If you just scroll down, there is the app lock. And app lock, I have already enabled that, and the Telegram app shows as locked. If I only tap the fingerprint scanner, then only it will unlock and go wherever I left it. And let me just go back in the device unlock so that I can set up the face unlock. Just completed the setup of the face unlock, and here in the face unlock settings, this is how it looks like. We have the always require confirmation and the skip lock screen option. So it will always use the face unlock, I guess, whenever I'm in the lock screen. But yeah, let's try it. So whenever I go into the lock screen, as you can see, it unlocks the phone, but it says unlocked by face. You just have to swipe up to unlock. So yeah, that option is there. Let me try one more time. Yep, it does that. Shows unlocked by face. So this is really nice. The face unlock speed, it's perfectly fast, no problems. Now let me show you the stock camera. Well, we have a Leica camera version 5, and this camera works great. We have the 0.6x or the ultra wide angle lens, 1x, 2x options are working great. The portrait mode is also working fine with the rear camera, and even with the front camera, as you can see, portrait mode is working super fine, I guess. Yes, there is night mode as well, and we have the mode options as well. Let me just go to the mode option, and here we'll get the 40 pixel mode, the vlog mode, short film, all these kind of things you can notice from the screen. And in the video settings, we can shoot up to 4K and 60 fps as well. So that's really nice that we get these options back, because I think as far as I remember, there was up to 1080p and 60 fps only in the Evolution X ROM, I feel. The last time I tried, not really sure, but yeah, we get up to 4K and 60 fps option. In case you want to use that, you definitely can. You can shoot up to 4K 60 fps videos in this camera. That's a really plus point of this particular ROM, in my opinion. And even in pro mode, you can shoot up to 4K and 60 fps videos if you'd like to. So that's just awesome. There is documents mode, there is enhanced mode and stuff. All these things works great, no problems. And the camera settings actually looks like these. So yes, you can customize the camera if you want to a little bit from right here. Now let's just open the Chrome app, and here we have the test24 website opened, and of course the device is running at 60 Hz again, no higher refresh rate overclocking, but yeah, that's fine, I guess. And let me just open multiple different apps so that I can show you the day-to-day performance kind of things. No issues that we'll face, but yeah, definitely this ROM doesn't feel super fast, in my opinion, I have to say here. It just feels sometimes a little bit choppy here and there with all these customizations. But yeah, that's totally fine and expected with a device which is this old and it has been offering this many customization. There is split screen mode and stuff. In case you want to try that, you definitely can. As you can see, swap between the windows working great, and you can resize the windows, no problems whatsoever. Overall performance, in my opinion, is decent definitely in this ROM, no issues. And here are the benchmark results that I have tested in this particular build. In the app settings, there is also the cloned apps option, so you can use dual apps like feature for 2 accounts of WhatsApp or Facebook. In the notification settings, if you just scroll down more, we also have the flash notification option, so you can use these kind of options in case you want that. Now let's talk about the customizations. Well, if you just tap on this personalize your device, you will definitely be in an island of customizations. I have to say here, in the lock screen, just notice there is the lock screen clock widgets, and there is the clock phase as well. And you can actually swap between these things to actually customize. It has this never serial clock and stuff, the 1+ kind of clock phase. All these things you can just straight up apply from right here. Then we have the lock screen AOD image customization. We have the enable lock screen widgets as well. Let me go back. We have the depth wallpaper kind of effect. We have the user switcher and we have the media cover art, battery info, the weather kind of settings right here. We have the weather update, current location, etc. You can customize. Double tap to sleep option is there. UDFPS icon picker is there, and just notice the amount of fingerprint scanner icons which are present in this ROM. It's definitely the maximum amount of option that I have seen in my life. Let me go back. Even in the customization of the fingerprint scanner animation, just notice the amount of animation which are there in this ROM. It's huge. Let me go back. We have the fingerprint authentication, vibration, ripple effect, power menu access is there. In the theme settings, again, time to boggle your mind. Yes, it shows this kind of animation everywhere. Looks cool. In the ambient display, wake screen for notification is there. We have the always show time and info, display schedule option for the always on display. Then we have the music ticker, edge lighting options. Then we have the tilt, wake up, and we have the vibrate option. Let me go back. We have the boot animation styles. You can actually customize the boot animation of this particular ROM. The default boot animation looks definitely cool in my opinion. But you can also choose it to Cyberpunk, the Google Monitor, Valorant, and even a custom one in case you want that. And it will actually display the boot animation whichever you apply to right here. We have the font styles options, and you can actually customize the fonts from right here. And these are the fonts which are available. We have the OnePlus Lite, we have the Roboto, Samsung one, including with the nothing dot and stuff. No issues. We have the icon packs as well. Just notice the amount of options. Then we have the icon shapes as well. Just notice the amount of options. Then we have the monet settings. In the theme style, we can customize it to vibrant, expressive, splits, and we have the rainbow, fruit salad, all these things. Let me go back. Accent color option is there. Then the background color option is there. Luminance, chroma factor, tint, background, all these things are there. The navbar styles you can customize. Then we have the quick setting customization, automatic turn on Bluetooth. Then the header image you can actually customize. Let me go back. Colored, quick setting, notification icons, and even the battery style options are there. These are for the quick settings. Even there is the battery percentage option, and we have the dual tone theme, and we have the background opacity as well. Then the when to show for the brightness slider is there, and if I just enable that, as you can see, always I can actually access the brightness slider from right here. We have the auto brightness icon, quick setting widgets, then the settings photo widgets, and we have the quick setting styles as well. Even the panel style you can customize that. We have the hide label, then the label text, vertical layout, columns and rows you can customize. Let me go back. We have the animation styles, animation interpolator, data usage, clear all notifications options are there. In the setting style, of course, you can customize it to Rising UI 2 or 1, or even a material UI option is there. We have the signal icon styles as well, and just notice the amount of options which are there for the signal icon styles. We have the status bar customization. In here we have the status bar icons, and we have the clock style. Then we have the clock and date style. You can thoroughly customize it. The background chip and stuff, everything is there. You can even customize that. We have the network traffic monitor, and you can customize that too. We have the data disabled indicator, 4G icon, Bluetooth battery status, Wi-Fi standards. Then we have the mic and camera privacy icon, and we have the colored icon, status bar, maximum notification limit. We have the logo. You can customize that too, because you have to enable that. Then you can get all these different options. Just disable that. We have the battery styles, and just notice the amount of battery styles we have, and these have been removed from the Evolution X ROM, but you do get these huge amount of battery icon customization still in this RisingOS. Let me go back. We have the battery percentage inside or next to the icon. We have the battery percentage when charging, battery bar, top and left padding. This is really useful if you are using a black border tempered glass, and even the right padding you can customize. Double tap to sleep, brightness controlled by sliding a finger on the status bar. Even there is a quick pull down in case you want to use that. UI styles are there, and plethora of options again. Volume panel styles also you can customize. You can have this double layered style and stuff, which will look like this. Then we have the Wi-Fi icon styles as well, and the amount of options which are there you can see. Charging animation, show multiple user options, and we have the screen off animation. You can customize it to see at your scale if you want that. Now let's talk about the toolbox. Here we have the buttons customization, click to partial screenshot, the power menu customization, so the advanced reboot and stuff you can enable, secured lock screen option you can disable. We have the long press power button toggle torch. Then if you just scroll down, we have the control playback, reorient option is there. Then we have the full screen apps, and you can force some particular apps to full screen from right here. We have the game space, so you can add any game that you are looking for, and you can see the FPS while playing a game or something like that. So definitely all those options are there. The gesture customization is there. There is shake gesture. There is the shake gesture action you can customize. If you just enable that, as you can see, all these things you can customize. And we have the 3-finger swipe gesture and the 3-finger hold gesture, I guess. And you can actually customize it to 3-finger swipe to take a screenshot. Enable that, the 3-finger screenshot gesture. In the navigations, we have the navigation bar, pixel animation. Then we have the layout customization and all other things that you can see. We have the security settings, like the hide developer status option is there, so you can hide a particular app. If you have developer options turned on and it's not working, you can just add that app from here. We have the hide screen capture status, then the ignore window secure flags. No storage restriction option is there. Sensor block per package option is there. We have the spoofing option right here. So you can control your enable spoofing option, and even the Netflix spoof, unlimited Google photo spoof, and the spoof guides options are there. Let me scroll down. We have the quick switch, and we have the pixel launcher and the quick step option for this. Then we have the floating rotate button, then the pocket detection mode option. You can disable both of them. Always on pocket mode option is there. Then there is a smart pixels, the backup personalization settings option is there. Even the restore personalization settings option is there. So if you are moving ROM to ROM, you can definitely use a backup of your customization, because these are plenty of customization. So you don't have to do it every time you just clean flash the RisingOS. So this is really one of the nicest features that I have seen in a custom ROM so far. If I just do a backup, so yes, it just shows it will back up settings. If I just save that, as you can see, it shows personalization settings has been backed up. So that's really nice. You can restore it. This is the backup that I just did. You can restore it later if you would like to. And here we have the notification settings. We have the noisy notification, force stop button, show clipboard overlay. Even the island notification option is there. And we have the island notification and now playing separately. I just enabled the island notification. Heads up, less boring timeout option is there for the heads up, I guess. Then the blink flashlight for incoming call option is there. Ignore DND. In the sound settings, we have the sound engine customization, and this is the Xiaomi's MIUI kind of adaptive sound engine. If you're someone who is an audiophile, definitely you will enjoy this. We have the pulse settings right here. Navbar pulse, lock screen pulse, all the pulses you can get from right here. We have the volume steps, media calls, etc. you can control. We have the adaptive playback as well. The screenshot sound is there. The volume panel on the left side option is there. Per app volume control is there, and we have the show volume row percentage. Volume sound haptics options is there. We have the volume panel timeout. In-call vibration options are there, and that was insane amount of customization in my personal opinion. This is definitely by far one of the best customizable ROM that I have seen so far. But this is heavy, guys. This is not for a normal user. A normal user would not like these many customization. But I have to say here that this amount of customization even is too much for me. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the latest RisingOS running on the Redmi K20 Pro, guys. I feel this is definitely a good option that we have this many customizations in a particular ROM. So if you like it, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends if they want to know as well that how far a custom ROM can go to give users the most amount of customization in a particular ROM. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today, and thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.